Hey champs of Examsnet, welcome to the question series of Examsnet. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. Let's start this session here. In this session, we are going to solve the paper that is SSC CGL. This paper consists of 100 questions and this 100 questions are divided into 4 different parts, that is English, GK, mathematics and mental ability. So let us start this session. First question is select the option figure in which the given figure is embedded. Also, it is given that rotation is not allowed. So, what do you mean by the word embedded here? Embedded means that this given figure is simply hidden in one of the given options and we have to find that correct option. So, you can see that the figure is in this way. So we have to find this figure in one of these given options. It is hidden here. So let us look at all the options one by one. In the first option, there is a straight line. And then you can see that this is the straight line. And then there is a slant line which is crossing this straight line. Okay. And then if we join these two lines, then we get the required figure. So option A is the correct option for this question because you can see that in the figure, this figure is hidden. In option A, this figure is hidden. But let us check the other options too. In option B, a straight line is present, then a triangle is present, then a square is present, then a diamond shape is present. Okay. So in this way, a diamond shape is present, but there is no sign of the figure that is given in the question. So this option is not correct. Let us check this option C. In option C, there is a straight line, then a pentagon is present. Pentagon is a polygon which consists of 5 sides. Then pentagon is present inside a square, and again square is present inside a diamond shape. So this option is also not correct. Now let us look at the last option. In last options, there are two straight lines that are intersecting each other and a hexagon is present here. Hexagon is a figure that consists of 6 sides. So this is the required hexagon. Then it is present inside the square, as you can see here, and square is again present inside the diamond shape. Okay, so here also there is no sign of this figure. So this option is also not correct. That is why for this question, the correct option is option A. So I hope you are clear with the concept of embedded figure. It is simply a figure that is hidden inside another figure. Next question is select the letter that can replace the question mark in the following series. The series is JMP, question mark, V and Y. So what do you think must be the concept behind this question? In order to understand the concept for this question, we first need to understand how this series is formed or what is the relationship between different alphabets for this series. So to understand that, we first need to make a chart which is alphabet place value chart. What is alphabet place value chart? Let us make it and understand it. So the first thing to make this chart is that we have to write all the alphabets in the order. So writing them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. We have written all the alphabets. Now what we have to do is we have to write their positional value. What is the positional value? For example, first alphabet is A. So in all this 26 alphabet, A comes in the first place. Therefore, the positional value of A is 1. Similarly, B comes in the second place. So the positional value of B is 2 and so on. So the numbers will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. You can see that we have written positional value of all the alphabets, right? Now, this is the basic concept that we have to use, that is alphabet place value chart. Now, coming to the solution of this question. Firstly, let us write the series. What is the series? It is J, M, P, question mark, V and Y. Now, we have to identify how this series is formed, or what is the relationship between the different alphabets in this series. So consider the first and second alphabet. First alphabet is J and second alphabet is M. So the relation between J and M is J plus 3 gives M. How J plus 3 gives M? Let us check it in the alphabet place value chart. J is present here. Now adding 3 to it, it will be 1, 2 and 3. So J plus 3 gives M. Similarly, next is M and P. So what is the relationship between M and P here? M plus 3 also gives P. See, M is present here. We have to add 3 more alphabets. So 1, then 2, then 3. So M plus 3 gives P. Then can you tell me what will be the next number that will be added to P to get the number in the place of question mark? You can see that in the first place plus 3 is added. In the second place also 3 is added. So the concept is adding 3. So in this place also 3 will be added. So we will get the alphabet in the place of question mark. So P is present here. P plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. P plus 3 will be S. So the number in place of question mark is S. This is the alphabet in place of question mark. Now let us check it for the last 2 alphabets also. Now in the place of question mark we have S and next alphabet is V. So S plus 3 should give V. So consider the chart again. S is present on 19th position. Now S plus 3. S plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. S plus 3 gives V. So the concept is correct. Now let us check it for the last 2 alphabets. Last 2 alphabet is V and Y. So V is present here. V plus 3 should also give Y. So V is present on the 22nd position. V plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. So you can see that V plus 3 gives Y. So the concept is absolutely correct. That is, we have to add 3 to all the alphabets to form this series. So for this question, the alphabet in the place of question mark will be S. Therefore, the correct option is option B here, that is S. In order to solve this question, all you have to do is you have to remember the alphabet place value chart, and after you have made this chart, you can simply solve this question. Next question is, select the number that can replace the question mark in the following series. The series is 55, 58, 64, question mark and 85. So there are 5 numbers in this series. We have to identify the number that will come in the place of question mark. So for this kind of question, what you have to do is you have to simply understand the logic or the pattern behind this question. If you understand the logic, then you are done with this question. So firstly, let us write the series. Series is 55, 58, 64, question mark and 85. Now let us understand the logic. The logic here is 55 plus 3 gives 58. Then 58 plus 6 gives 64. So you can see that first number is 3. Then again 3 is added to 3. So it is 6. Also this is forming a table of 3, which is 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So can you tell me what will be the next number that will be added to 64 to get the number in place of question mark? The next number will be 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9. So 64 plus 9. What is 64 plus 9? 64 plus 9 is 73. So the number in the place of question mark is 73. But let us check it for the last Number 2, let us check it whether this logic is correct or not. Okay. So what is the next number that should be added? We have 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9. So next will be 3 fours are 12. Okay. So we will add 12 to 73. So 73 plus 12 is 85. So this concept is absolutely correct. Again, the concept is that we have to add plus 3 in the first number, then plus 6 in the next number, then plus 9 in the next number, and then plus 12 in the next number. It is forming a table of 3, and the difference here is plus 3, plus 3, and plus 3. That is 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12. Or in simple words, the logic is that you have to add numbers in such a way that it forms a table of 3. First you have to add 3, then 6, then 9, then 12, and so on. So I hope you are clear with this question. So the correct option here is option C, which is 73. Next question is, select the correct mirror image of the given figure when a mirror is placed on the right of the figure. So a figure is given here and we have to identify the correct mirror image for this figure. What do you understand by the mirror image here? In simple words, mirror image is simply a reflected duplication of an object that appears almost same, but it is reversed in the direction that is perpendicular to the surface of the mirror. So the basic concept behind the mirror image is, if something is a mirror image of something else, then it is like a reflection of it, either because it is exactly the same or because it is same but it is reversed. Okay, so now let us look for the mirror image of this given figure. Let us place a mirror on the right side of this figure, as it is mentioned in the question that the mirror is placed on the right of the figure. Now, you have to imagine that when each and every object in this picture is placed in front of mirror, how will it look? So firstly, let us look for E. When E is placed in front of mirror, it will be reversed. So it will look like this. Okay. Then behind E, there is a oval. So oval will look same, but inside the oval, there is a circle which is painted. So the direction of circle will be changed. Okay. So circle will come here. So it will look like this. Then there is a arrow. Now imagine when we will place this arrow in front of a mirror, then it will look exactly same. Okay. And the direction will be this, which is downside of E. So here there will be this arrow, and behind arrow there is a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle will be present here. Okay. But the direction of the right angle triangle will be changed. So it will look somehow this. So this is the correct mirror image of this given figure. So let us now check the options. First option looks very similar to this. So this is the correct option. Let us look at the other options too. Okay. In second option, the first two objects are correct, but the shape or the direction of the triangle is not correct here. So it is wrong. Then in next option, the arrow is changed here, means the direction of arrow is changed. So it is also not correct. Then in last option, the direction of E is not changed. Okay, when we place E in front of mirror, it will be reversed. So this is also wrong. That is why for this question, the correct option is option A here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, select the option in which the words share the same relationship as that shared by the given pair of words. The given pair of words are faculty and teachers. So, to get the correct answer for this question, first we need to understand what is the relationship between the given words, that is faculty and teachers. Faculty is generally described as group of teachers. Faculty is described as group of teachers. That is why faculty and teachers are related terms and it is a collective noun. What is collective noun? In simple words, collective noun is some sort of group, like group of people, group of animals, or group of things. So, in short, collective noun means a group of something. So now let us go through each and every options one by one and find the pair of words which are related same as faculty and teachers. So first option here is ants and flock. Do you know what is the group of ants called? Group of ants is called a colony. So it is not related to flock. Flock is a group of sheep. Both these words are not related to each other and they are not example of collective nouns. Second option is colony and wolves. Do you know what is a group of wolves known as? Group of wolves is called a pack. They are described as a pack of wolves. And we know that colony is referred to ants. The group of ants is called colony. So both these words are also not related to each other and this is also not an example of collective noun. Now let us check option C, which is galaxy and apartments. Group of apartments is called a block. In general, we say a block of apartments. It is not related to galaxy in any terms. So both these words are also not related with each other and this is not an example of collective noun too. Now let us take the last option, fleet and trucks. Group of trucks is called a fleet. As we can see that the first word is fleet and second word is trucks. So group of trucks is called a fleet. This is an example of collective noun. Both these terms are related to each other as group of trucks is known as a fleet. So in general words, it is said as a fleet of trucks. And that is why it is a collective noun because collective noun is some kind of a group of person, animal or a thing. So for this question, the correct option will be option D. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is cardiologist is related to heart in the same way as neurologist is related to blank. And the given options are brain, ears, teeth and lungs. So for this question, firstly we need to understand the relationship between cardiologist and heart or how cardiologist is related to heart because it is given in the question that cardiologist is related to heart. So first let us understand how both these terms are related. Then only we can find the same way in which neurologist will be related to one of the given options. So do you know who is a cardiologist? Cardiologist is a doctor with special training and skills in finding, treating, and preventing diseases of the heart and blood vessels. So in simple words, cardiologist is a doctor for treating and preventing diseases of the heart, or cardiologist is the doctor of heart. Now, similarly, we have to find how neurologist is related to one of the given options. So first, let us know who is a neurologist. Neurologist is a medical doctor who is specialized in treating diseases of the nervous system. As the word implies, neuro means nerves. So neurologist is a medical doctor for treating the diseases of nervous system. Do you know nervous system is made up of two different parts? The two parts of the nervous system are the central and peripheral nervous system. And nervous system also includes the brain and spinal cord. Therefore, neurologist is a medical doctor who is also responsible for treating the diseases related to brain and spinal cord, because the nervous system also includes the brain and spinal cord. Now let us have a look towards the option. Options are brain, ears, teeth and lungs. So according to the definition of neurologist, neurologist is a medical doctor who is specialized in treating the diseases of the nervous system, and nervous system includes two different parts, which is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. It also includes brain and spinal cords. It has nothing to do with ears, teeth and lungs. So the correct option will be option A, which is brain. So neurologist is related to brain in the same way as cardiologist is related to heart. So for this question, the correct option is option A. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is question number 7. And here different statements are given. First statement is A plus B means B is the brother of A. Next is A minus B means A is the mother of B. Next is A multiplied by B means A is the father of B. And then A divided by B means A is the son of B. If P plus R multiplied by T minus Q divided by S plus U, then how is S related to R? See, by reading this question, we cannot understand the exact relationship here. But we have different symbols, that is plus, minus, multiplication and divide. Plus means the relationship is of brother. Minus means the relationship is of mother. Similarly, multiplication means the relationship is of father. And division means the relationship is son. Because it is given that if A plus B, it means that B is the brother of A. Means if there is a plus sign, it means that A and B are brothers. If there is a minus sign, it means that A is the mother of B. Similarly, if there is a multiplication sign, it means that A is the father of B. And similarly, there is division sign, then it means A is the son of B. So we have to use this concept in order to identify the relationship between P, R, T, Q and S and U. Okay. So firstly, let us write all the symbols and their meanings. Okay. So symbols are plus, minus, multiplication and divide. Plus means brother. Minus means mother. Multiplication means father. And division means son. All right. Now we have to establish a relationship between P plus R multiplied by T minus Q divided by S plus U. So starting with the first term, P plus R. Now plus sign represents brother. It means that P is the brother of R. Since there is plus sign, it means that P and R are brothers. So P is the brother of R. Then next is R multiplied by T. Multiplication sign means father. So R is the father of T. Right? Next is T minus Q. What is minus sign representing? It is representing mother. So T minus Q means T is the mother of Q. Then next is Q divided by S. Divide sign is representing son. So Q is the son of S. Since there is Q divided by S, so Q is the son of S. Since the division sign represents son. Then last is S plus U. Plus sign represents brother. So S is the brother of U. Now the relationship is very clear to us. But in this question, we have to find how S is related to R. So by this words, we cannot understand how S is related to R. So let us do one thing. Let us make some symbols and let us give some meanings to each and every symbols. See, we have the relationship of brother, father, mother, son, and again brother. So let us make 5 different symbols here. Let us make the symbol of circle as female and square as male, double line as married couple, then single line means siblings, then a straight line means difference of a generation. So we have made different symbols here and we have given some meanings to them. Now we will use this and we will draw a diagram. Why we are drawing a diagram here? Because we have to understand the relationship between all these terms P, R, T, S and U. So we have to make a family tree basically. So first sentence is P is the brother of R. P is the brother of R. It means that both are male. So both will be in the square. So P is the brother of R. Firstly making P and R. Since P is the brother of R means they are siblings. For siblings we have to use this symbol. So they will be connected by this symbol. Next sentence is R is the father of T. See, R is the father of T means there is a generation gap. So we will use this straight line because its meaning is difference of generation. So R is the father of T. So straight line is made and then T is made. This is representing that R is the father of T. All right. Now T is the mother of Q. Okay. T is the mother of Q, but Q is the son of S. See, the mother of Q is T and the father of Q is S. Because it is given that Q is the son of S. So it means that T and S are husband and wife. I hope this concept is clear to you. Concentrate on these 2 sentences that T is the mother of Q. Okay. So T is the mother of Q. And again, Q is the son of S. Means S is the father of Q. So it means that T and S have same child which is Q. So both are married. So for married couple, we have to use double lines. Okay. So T is married to S and S is again a male and here T is a female. Okay. So she will be in a circle, not in square because we have to use a circle for female. Okay. So this will be a circle, right? Now next sentence is Q is the son of S. Now we know that both have a son. So let us make a line in middle and this is Q. This line is representing a generation gap. See, T and S are the parents of Q and Q is the son of T and S. Next is S is the brother of U. See, S is present here. S is the brother of U. Brother means both are male. So making U again here. And since they are brothers, it means that they are siblings. So they will be connected by this symbol. So let us connect them. So this is the required family tree. Now we have to identify that what is the relationship between S and R. So let us look at the diagram once. S is present here and R is present here. We know that T is the daughter of R, right? And T is married to S. S is the husband of T. So R will be father-in-law of S. It is very clear because R is the father of T and T is a female and she is married to S. So R will be father-in-law for S. So the relation between R and S is father-in-law. Okay. And see, R is the father-in-law of S. But in the question, we have to identify how is S related to R. So for R, he is the son-in-law, right? So for R, S is son-in-law because his daughter is married to S. That is why S is the son-in-law of R. So for this question, the correct option will be option B, that is son-in-law. S is son-in-law of R. I hope you are clear with this question. In this type of question, all you have to do is you have to make a family tree, and by making that tree, you can easily identify the relationship between all the peoples. So you can easily get the answer. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is select the option that depicts how the given transparent sheet of paper would appear if it is folded at the dotted lines. So you can see that a transparent sheet of paper is given that is divided into two equal parts by this dotted lines. So the first part is here and the second part is here. So if this transparent sheet of paper is folded at the dotted lines, then we have to identify how this paper will look. Since it is to be folded at the dotted lines, so it means that it will be folded in this direction. So to understand this better, we first need to understand a very basic concept. So let us consider a sheet of paper. Let us draw a dotted line here. Let us make some other figure, like let us make a circle. Now you can see that in the right hand side, the part of the circle is in this form. And in the left hand side, the part of the circle is in this form. So both these parts are opposite from each other. One is facing this direction and another one is facing this direction. Similarly, let us take some other shapes. So consider this as a piece of paper again. And this is the dotted line. Let us make triangle. So again, in the right hand side, the part of the triangle is in this form. In the left hand side, the part of the triangle is in this form. Again, both these parts are in the opposite directions. Now let us make a line. So if in the right hand side, we have a line in this form. So in the left hand side, it will be in the opposite direction. See, in the right hand side, the line is in this direction. So in the left hand side, it will be in this direction. So it will look like this in the left hand side. So I hope the concept is clear to you that if we have a dotted line or any line in the middle of the paper, and if we make any shapes, then it will be opposite in the other direction. So now let us come to the solution of this question. First, let us make the left part. So consider it as the left part. In the left part, we have a line segment in this form and we have a line segment in this form. Okay. Now let us look at the right hand side of this part. We have to fold it in this particular direction. Okay. So we have to look at the right part. In the right part, we have a line segment in this direction. Now listen very carefully. We have a line segment in this direction in the right hand side. So in the left hand side, it will be in the opposite direction, that is this particular direction. Okay. So this line will be in this way. This is the first line. Now the second line is the large line segment. You can see that this is the large line segment. It is in this direction. So in the left hand side, it will be in opposite direction. Okay, so it will be in the opposite direction. Now there is a third line which is a straight line. We know that straight line will be straight only, it will not change its direction. Okay, so straight line will be straight only. So this is the required figure that will be formed when the given transparent sheet of paper is folded at the dotted lines. So now let us check all the options. In the first option, you can see that this particular side is in the same direction. You can see that in the question figure also, the direction of the line is this. And in this figure also, the direction is this only. So this is not correct. The direction should be opposite. Now let us look at the second option. Second option satisfies all the condition. That is, the first line is opposite. Then the second line, which is this particular line, it is also in the opposite direction. And the straight line is remaining as straight only. So second figure is absolutely correct. But let us have a look towards the other options too. In the other options, you can see that there is a single straight line which is present on the left hand side. But we require another line which is present on the right hand side. When we fold the piece of paper, then it will also go to that paper. So this is wrong. In this figure also, there is a single large line segment. Okay, we can see that in the right hand side also there is a large line segment. So this is also wrong. So for this question, the correct option is option B here. I hope you are clear with this question. The main concept you have to remember here is any image that we make will be opposite in the different direction. So I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, for number pairs have been given, out of which 3 are alike in some manner and 1 is different. Select a number pair that is different from the rest. So we have to find out the odd one here. Odd one means the one that is different from all the others. So to find that, we first need to understand the logic or the concept behind this question. So what do you think must be the logic for this given number pairs? The logic is difference of squares of the digits of the first number is equals to the second number. This is the basic logic that we have to use in this question. Now coming to the solution part, we can see that the first option is 28 and 60. So let us use this logic here and let us check whether this logic is right or wrong. So here the first number is 28. In the first number there are two digits. First digit is 2 and second digit is 8. Logic is difference of the square of the digits of the first number. So here we have two digits, 2 and 8. We have to find the difference of the squares of both these numbers. And we know that difference means larger number minus smaller number. Okay, so first we have to do square, 2 square and 8 square. Since we have to find the difference, so it will be 8 square minus 2 square. Now, this should be equal to the second number. What is second number? Second number is 60. So let us do it. 8 square is 64 minus 2 square is 4. So 64 minus 4 is 60, which is the second number. Therefore, the logic is absolutely correct. Again, the logic says that difference of the squares of the digits of the first number. You can see that in every option there are two numbers. So we have to take first number, and in first number there are two digits. So for the first option 28 and 60, first number is 28 and 28 consists of two digits, which is 2 and 8. We have to do square of 2 and 8, and then we have to find the difference between their squares, and difference is larger digit minus smaller digit. So 8 square minus 2 square, it gives 60, which is the second number. So now let us apply this logic to all the given options. Second option is 42 and 12. So here the first number is 42. We have two digits. First digit is 4 and second digit is 2. We have to find the difference of their squares. So first let us square both these digits. 4 square and 2 square. Difference will be larger minus smaller. Larger number is 4 and smaller number is 2. So difference will be 4 square minus 2 square. This is the difference of the square of the digits of the first number here. First number is 42 and the digits are 4 and 2. So it should give second number. What is the second number? 12. So let us check it. 4 square is 16 minus 2 square is 4. 16 minus 4 is 12, which is the second number. So the concept is right for this pair also. Now let us check for the third option. What is the third option? 39 and 72. So 39 and 72. Here the first number is 39. All right. Now can you tell me what are the two digits of this number? The two digits are 3 and 9. First digit is 3 and second digit is 9. Now we have to do the difference of the squares of these digits. So 3 square and 9 square, but difference will be larger number minus smaller number. So what is the larger number here? 9 square minus smaller number is 3 square. So this is the difference of the square of the digits of first number. Okay, the first number is again 39 and the digits are 3 and 9. We have to find the difference of their squares. Means we have to find the difference of the square of the digits 3 and 9. And again, I am repeating that difference will be always larger number minus smaller number. Okay, that is why we have written 9 square minus 3 square. So 9 square will be 81 minus 3 square. 3 square is 9. Okay. So 81 minus 9 will be 72, which is the second number. So logic is correct for this option also. Now let us check it for the last option. What is the last option? 57 and 38. Okay. So first number is 57 and second number is 38. We have to apply the same concept. So let us look at the first number. First number is 57. Here the first digit is 5 and the second digit is 7. We have to find the difference of their squares. So 7 square minus 5 square. What is 7 square? 7 square is 49 minus 5 square is 25. 49 minus 25 is not equal to 38 because 49 minus 25 will give 24. But the second number is 38. According to the concept, the difference of the squares of the digit of the first number should be equal to the second number. But here, the difference of the square of the digits of first number is not equal to the second number because it is 24 and the second number is 38. So, concept is not true for this pair. So, this pair is the different pair from all the given pairs. So, this is the different one. So, for this question, the answer is option D, which is 57 and 38. This is the odd one out, or this is the different from others. So the correct option is option D. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, select the letter cluster that can replace the question mark in the following series. The series is BRH, ZUD, question mark, VAV, TDR and RGN. So what do you understand by the letter cluster here? Cluster means a group of something. So here letter cluster means a group of letters. So to identify the letter cluster that will replace the question mark, firstly we have to understand that how this series is formed, or we have to understand the logic behind this series. And to understand that, we require one thing, which is alphabet place value table. Do you know what is alphabet place value table? It is a table which consists of all the alphabets and their positional value. So first let us make this table and understand it. To make this table, firstly we have to write all the alphabets in order. So writing them A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now what we have to do is we have to write their positional value. What is positional value? For example, we have 26 alphabets and A comes in the first position. So the positional value of A is 1. Similarly, B comes in the second position, right? So the positional value of B is 2. Similarly, it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So this is the complete alphabet place value table. Now we have to use this table and we have to identify the pattern of the series. So first let us write the first two elements, which is the first two letter cluster. So the first letter cluster is BRH. And the second letter cluster is ZUD. Third one is the question mark. That is why we are not including it now. So let us understand the relationship between both these letter clusters. So firstly, we have B and Z. What is the relationship between B and Z here? B minus 2 gives Z. Let us check it. B is present here on second position. B minus 2 means we have to go it in the reverse order. So this is B. B minus 2 means 1 and then 2. So B minus 2 gives Z. Next is R and U. So what is the relation between R and U here? R is present here and U is present here. We can see that R plus 3 gives U. We can check it to 1, 2 and 3. So R plus 3 gives U. Next is H and D. So looking at H, H is present in the 8th position and D is present in the 4th position. It means if we have to reach from H to D, then we have to go in the reverse order. So H minus 4 will be D. Let us check it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. H minus 4 gives D. So the logic here is minus 2 plus 3 and minus 4. Now, after this, there is question mark. So we have to apply the same logic. Then we will get the letter cluster that will replace the question mark, right? So the logic is minus 2 plus 3 and minus 4. Now what is Z minus 2? See, Z is present here, right? This is Z. Z minus 2 means in the reverse order. So 1 and 2. Z minus 2 gives X. Next is U. U plus 3. U is present here. U plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. Again it is X. Then next is D minus 4. Okay. So D is present here. D minus 4 will be 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So D minus 4 gives Z. So this is the letter cluster in the place of question mark. But let us check it for the other letter clusters also. See, after question mark, there is VAV, right? So let us check it for that. So according to the concept, it should be minus 2 plus 3 and minus 4. So X minus 2. See, X is present here again. X minus 2 will be 1 and 2. It is V. So writing V here. Then X plus 3. Now X is again here. X plus 3 means 1, 2 and then 3. X plus 3 gives A, right? The next is Z minus 4. Z is present here. Minus means we have to go in the reverse order. Okay. So Z is present here. Minus means 1, 2, 3 and 4. So Z minus 4 gives V. So the next letter cluster is VAV. You can see that it is VAV. So the concept is absolutely right here. So let us check it for the other two clusters also. Next is TDR. So let us see we get TDR or not. Again, the concept is minus 2 plus 3 and minus 4. So V minus 2. See, V is present here. V minus 2 means in the reverse order. So 1 and 2. So this is T. A plus 3. A is in the first position, right? A plus 3, 1, 2 and 3. A plus 3 gives D. Then V minus 4. V is on the 22nd position. Minus means we have to go it in the reverse order. So V minus 4. V is present here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the alphabet here is R. So we get TDR, which is also correct. You can see that next is TDR. Now let us check it for the last letter cluster. Again applying the same concept, that is minus 2 plus 3 and minus 4. T minus 2. T is on the 28th position. T minus 2 will be 1 and 2 R. Next is D plus 3. D is on the 4th position. So D plus 3 means we have to go in the forward direction, right? So D is here. So 1, 2 and 3. D plus 3 gives G. Then next is R minus 4. R is present here. Minus means we have to go in the reverse order, right? So R minus 4 will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it gives N. So next letter cluster is RGN. Let us check it. Yes, it is RGN. So this is the concept that you have to use. The concept is plus 2, minus 2, plus 3 and minus 4. Okay, this is the basic concept that we have to apply. And for this question, we have to find the letter cluster in the place of question mark. So you can see that in the place of question mark, the letter cluster is XXZ. So this is the correct answer for this question. So let us have a look towards all the options. First option is XYZ. It is wrong. Second option is XZY. It is also wrong. Third option is XXZ. So it is the correct option. So for this question, the correct option is option C, that is XXZ. Remember one thing, whenever we are given a series of different alphabets, then we have to use alphabet place value table. And by using the table, we can identify the relationship between all those letters or all the alphabets, and we can easily find the required value. So I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, in a certain code language, hammer is written as ICPQJX, and how will wrench be written as in that language? So you can see that in this question, a word which is hammer is written in some coded language, which is ICPQJX. We have to identify how another word wrench will be written in the same language. So for this type of question, all you have to do is you have to make alphabet place value chart. Whenever we see a question that consists of a word that is converted or written into some other code language, then we have to use alphabet place value chart. So what is alphabet place value chart? Let us make it and understand it. To make the alphabet place value chart, we first need to write all the alphabets in the sequential order, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, followed by N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You can see that we have written all the alphabets. Now what we have to do is, we have to write their positional value. What is the positional value? Positional value means the place value of all the alphabet. For example, A comes in the first place. So the positional value of A is 1. B comes in the second place. So the positional value of B is 2. Similarly, C comes in the third place. So the positional value of C is 3. So in the same way, next numbers will be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. So we have made the alphabet place value chart, which consists of the list of alphabets and the list of their positional values. Now, coming to the solution part, it is given that hammer is written as ICPQJX. So first let us write the word hammer, HAMMER. It is written in some coded language, which is ICPQJX. Now comes the main part of this question, which is the concept. It is clear that we have to use the alphabet place value chart, but we also have to understand the concept that how hammer is formed into this coded language. So you can see the first part consists of H and I. Now the concept is H plus 1 gives I. You can see in the place value chart, H plus 1 gives I. Then next is A and C. So A is present here and C is present here. So A and C have the difference of 2 because A plus 2 gives C. This is A plus 1 B and then A plus 2 C. So A plus 2 gives C. Next will be plus 3 because the series is going in the sequence plus 1 plus 2. So next will be plus 3. So M is present here. Since we have to do plus, so we'll go in the direction which is the right direction. So M plus 3. So 1, 2 and 3. M plus 3 gives P. It is correct. The next will be plus 4. M plus 4. So what is M plus 4? M is present here. So M plus 1 is N. M plus 2 is O. M plus 3 is P. And M plus 4 will be Q. So M plus 4 is Q. Next word is E. Now here it will be plus 5. E plus 5. You can see that E is present here. Let us check it. E plus 5 is J or not. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. E plus 5 gives J. Now the last alphabet is R. R plus 6 gives X. So R is present here. Let us add 6 more alphabets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So R plus 6 gives X. So the concept here is first alphabet is added with 1, second alphabet is added with 2, third alphabet is added with 3, fourth alphabet is added with 4, fifth alphabet is added with 5 and sixth alphabet is added with 6. So the concept is adding 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6 and so on. So now let us check it for the word that is given in the question. The word is wrench. So first let us write the word WRENCH. The concept is we have to add 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5 and then 6. So starting with adding 1. So W plus 1. Let us see it in the place value table. W plus 1 is X, right? So the first coded language word will be X. Next is R. R plus 2. Now let us check it. R plus 2 will be T. So next word will be T. Next is E. E plus 3. What is E plus 3? E is present here. E plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. So E plus 3 is H. So third alphabet will be H. Next is N. N plus 4. N plus 4 will be C. N is present here. N plus 4 means 1, 2, 3 and 4. So N plus 4 gives R. Next alphabet is C. C plus 5. So what is C plus 5? C is present here. C plus 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So C plus 5 is again H. And the last is H. H plus 6. So let us see what is H plus 6. H is present in the 8th position. H plus 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So H plus 6 gives N. So I hope the concept is clear to you. Concept is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5 and plus 6. It is in the sequential order. So we can say that the word wrench will be written as XT HRHM. This is the coded language for the word range. So I hope you are clear with this question. Therefore, the correct option for this question will be option A, that is XTHRHN. So the correct option is option A. Next question is, four-letter cluster have been given, out of which three are alike in some manner and one is different. Select the odd letter cluster. What is a letter cluster? Cluster is, in simple words, a group. So letter cluster means a group of letter. So we have to find the odd one here. Odd one means the one that is different from all the others. And it is given that three are alike, means three are same and one is different from the given four options. So in order to understand this, we first need to understand that how this letter cluster is formed. So for this, we have to use a chart, that is alphabet place value chart. What is alphabet place value chart? It is a chart which consists of all the alphabets and their positional values. So let us make it first. Firstly, we have to write all the alphabets in the sequential order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now, we have written all the alphabets. We have to write their positional value also. What is the positional value? Positional value is a value at which any alphabet comes. So, A comes in the first place. So, the positional value of A is 1. Similarly, B comes in the second place. So, positional value of B is 2. Similarly, it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So we have written the positional value of all the alphabets. So now this alphabet place value chart is completed. This is the basic concept that we have to use for this question. Now coming to the solution part, we have to find the odd letter cluster here. So let us check all the clusters. First option is A, D, G, J. Now how this cluster is formed? So the basic concept here is A plus 3 gives D. You can see that A is present here. A plus 3 means 1, 2 and 3. So A plus 3 gives D. Then D plus 3 gives G. D is present in the fourth position. D plus 3 means 4 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 4 plus 3 gives the alphabet G. Then G plus 3 will give J. So G plus 3 will be 1, 2 and 3. So you can see that G plus 3 is J. So the concept here is plus 3, plus 3, plus 3 and plus 3. Means you have to add plus 3 to every alphabet. So let us check it for the other options too. Second option is B, E, H, K. So B, E, H, K. Starting with the first two letters B and E. B plus 3 should give E. So B is present here in the second position. B plus 3 means 1, 2 and 3. So B plus 3 gives E. So it is correct. Then E plus 3 should give H. E is present here. E plus 3 means 1, 2 and 3. So E plus 3 again gives H. Next is H and K. H plus 3 should give K. Where is H? H is present in the 8th position. H plus 3 means 1, 2 and 3. So H plus 3 is again K. So this option also satisfies the concept, that is plus 3 and plus 3. So both these options are same. Now considering the third option is JMPS. So JMPS. The concept is plus 3. So J plus 3 should be M. Now, where is J? J is present in the 10th position. J plus 3 means 1, 2, and 3. You can see that J plus 3 is M. So it is correct. Next is M and P. M plus 3 should be equal to P. So where is M? M is present in the 13th position. M plus 3 will be 1, 2, and 3. So M plus 3 is P. It is also correct. Next is P and S. P plus 3 should give S. So P is present in the 16th position. P plus 3 means 1, 2, and 3. So P plus 3 is S. So this is also following the concept of plus 3, and plus 3. So it is also in the same manner. Now let us check the last option. Last option is F, H, K, M. So writing it first, F, H, K, and M. Again, it should follow the same concept, that is plus 3, and plus 3. So let us check it. F and H. Where is F? F is present on the 6th position. F plus 3 should give H. Okay. So let us add it 1, 2, and 3. F plus 3 gives I. But the form is FHKM. So F plus 2 gives H. F is present here in the 6th position. So 1 and 2. F plus 2 gives H. Then H and K. So let us look at H and K. We know that H plus 3 gives K. H is present here. So 1, 2, and 3. H plus 3 will give K. Next is K and M. So where is K? K is present in the 11th position and M is present in the 13th position. You can see that K plus 2 gives M. So here K plus 2 will be M. So here the concept is not followed. Here the series is plus 2, plus 3, and plus 2, which is different from all the 3 alphabets or all the 3 letter clusters. So this is the different one. This is not the same as all the options. So this is the odd one out here because it is different from all the others. So for this question, the odd letter cluster is F, H, K, and M. So the correct option is option D for this question. I hope you are clear with it. Next question is, select the figure that can replace the question mark in the following series. You can see that a series is given here which consists of 5 different pictures. We have to identify the figure that will fit in the last picture which consists of question mark. So firstly, let us number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, in order to get the correct figure, we need to understand the pattern or the logic behind this series, that how this series is formed. So starting with the first picture, you can see that in the first picture, there is a pentagon. Pentagon is a figure which contains of 5 sides. And inside that pentagon, we have 2 different figures, that is triangle and arrow. Now focusing on the pentagon, in the first picture, you can see that pentagon is facing upwards, right? In the second picture, this pentagon is facing downwards. In the third picture, again, pentagon is facing upwards. And in the fourth picture, again, pentagon is facing downwards. So it is going up, down, up, down. So can you tell me that in the fifth picture, where will this pentagon face? It is obvious that it will face upwards because in the fourth picture, it was facing downwards. So in the fifth picture, it will face upwards. So first let us make a pentagon facing upwards. So consider this as the pentagon. Now you can see that in first picture, inside a pentagon, there are 2 figures, that is triangle and an arrow. So in first and second picture, we have a triangle, and triangle consists of 3 sides, right? Then in the next 2 pictures, which is third and fourth, we have square in place of triangle, and square have 4 sides. So similarly, in the next coming pictures, we will have a figure that will be of 5 sides. Do you know what is the figure that is of 5 sides? It is a pentagon. I hope you are clear with it. The first 2 pictures consist a triangle. Then the next 2 pictures have square inside it. So the next figure will definitely have pentagon inside it. Okay. Since our larger pentagon is facing upwards, so the smaller pentagon will be present here, right? Now, Looking at the last part, that is arrow, you can see that in the first picture, arrow is facing in the right direction. In the second picture, arrow is facing in the left direction. Then in the third picture, arrow is facing in the right direction again. And in the fourth picture, arrow is facing in the left direction. So it is obvious that it is going right, left, right, left. So in the fifth figure, it will be facing in the right direction. So it will be facing in the right direction. So it will be made in this way. It is very simple that arrows present in the images that are at odd places same. Now what is odd place? Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5. So you can see that in the odd place 1, arrow is facing in the right side. In the odd place 3 also, arrow is facing in the right side. So in odd place 5, arrow will face to the right side. So I hope you are clear with it. So this is the required figure that will fit in the place of question mark. So let us check the options first. First option is similar in all the ways. All the conditions are satisfied by option first. Here you can see that pentagon is facing upwards. Then inside a pentagon, there is a small pentagon. And below that, there is a arrow which is facing to the right side. So this is the correct option. But let us have a look towards the other options too. All right. In the second option, you can see that pentagon is facing upwards. But here, the shape consists of four sides. It is a diamond, not a pentagon. But according to the concept, the shapes are increased by one side. In the first two pictures, the shape is of three sides. In the next two pictures, the shape is of four sides. So in the next picture, the shape should be of five sides. But the diamond here is not of five sides. So this is wrong. In the third picture, we have a pentagon. Inside also we have a pentagon which is of five sides. But you can see that the direction of the arrow is not correct here. The direction of the arrow must be right hand side. So this is also wrong option. And looking at the last option, you can see that the pentagon is facing downwards here. So that is why it is not the correct option. So for this question, the correct option is option A here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, arrange the following words in a logical and meaningful order. And the words are hexagon, nonagon, pentagon, heptagon, and octagon. So firstly, we need to understand the meaning of all the given words, since we have to arrange it in logical and meaningful order. Okay, so you should know the meaning of each and every word. All these given words are polygon figures. So what is a polygon? In simple words, a polygon is a plane figure that has finite number of sides, and the sides of a polygon are made of straight line segments that are connected to each other. So the first word is hexagon. Hexagon is a polygon of 6 sides. Nonagon is a polygon of 9 sides. Pentagon is a polygon of 5 sides. Then heptagon. Heptagon is a polygon of 7 sides. And the last is octagon. Octagon is a polygon of 8 sides. So all these are polygon figures. Now we have to arrange them in ascending order. So ascending order will be from smallest to largest. So smallest figure is pentagon, which consists of 5 sides. So first will be pentagon, followed by hexagon, which consists of 6 sides, then followed by heptagon, which consists of 7 sides, then octagon, which consists of 8 sides, and then at last nonagon, which consists of 9 sides. Okay, so it is 5 sides, 6 sides, 7 sides, 8 sides, and 9 sides. Now let us look at the numbers of these words. Pentagon is at third number. Hexagon is at first number. Heptagon is at fourth number. Octagon is at fifth number. And nonagon is at second number. So this is the correct order for this given words. Now these words are in logical and meaningful order. So the correct Order is 31452. Hence, for this question, the correct option will be option D. I hope you are clear with this question. All we have to do is we have to understand all this given polygon figures. Next question is, in a certain code language, pen is coded as 321028. How will tub be coded as in that language? So for this question, the main concept is whenever we see a alphabet or a pair of alphabet is changed into some numbers or some other code, then we have to use the alphabet place value chart. What is the alphabet place value chart? Let us first make it and then understand it. So to make the alphabet place value chart, first we need to write all the alphabets in the alphabetical order. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, followed by N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. These are the 26 alphabets. Now we have to write their positional value. Positional value means the position at which A comes. So in 26 alphabet, A comes first, then B comes second, C comes third, means A comes in the first place, B comes in the second place, C comes in the third place, and so on. Okay. So the values will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So this is the list of alphabets and this is their positional value. Again, this is the list of alphabets and this is the required positional value of the alphabets. Now, it is given in the question that the pen is coded as 321028. So coming to the solution part of this question, this was the basic concept that we have to use here. Now, pen is coded as 321028. So let us write pen, P-E-N. It is coded as 321028. We have split it, the whole number, into a pair of 2 digits. Now, the main concept here is, firstly, we have to write the positional value of P, E, and N. So, from alphabet place value chart, can you tell me what is the positional value of P? The positional value of P is 16. So, writing 16. Similarly, positional value of E is 5. Then, positional value of N is 14. So, we have written their positional value. Now the concept is 16 multiplied by 2 gives 32, 5 multiplied by 2 gives 10, and 14 multiplied by 2 gives 12. So the concept here is actual position multiplied by 2. This is the concept. Actual position is the positional value. So let us check it for the word that is TUB. We have to apply the same concept here. The word is TUB, tub. We have to identify how tub will be coded in the same language. So the concept is actual position multiplied by 2. So firstly, let us write the actual position of T, U, and B. So again, looking at the alphabet place value chart, the positional value of T is 20. All right. So first let us write the value. The positional value of T is 20. Then the positional value of U is 21. And the positional value of B is 2. Now this is the positional value or the actual position of the alphabets T, U, and B. The concept is actual position multiplied by 2. So 20 multiplied by 2 gives 40. 21 multiplied by 2 gives 42. And 2 multiplied by 2 gives 4. So tub will be coded as 40424. So this is the required code for the alphabet TUB. So for this question, the correct answer is 40424. Now let us have a look towards the option. Option A is 40424. So the correct option here is option A. I hope you are clear with this question. For this type of question, whenever you see a alphabet is coded or written as a numbers or different pair of alphabets, then you have to do one thing, that you have to make alphabet place value chart. After making that chart, you can easily solve this kind of questions. So I hope you are clear with this type of question. Next question is, study the given pattern carefully and select the number that can replace the question mark in it. We can see that a table is given here which consists of 3 columns and 3 rows. We have to find the third number in the second row, that is question mark. So we have to find a number that will replace this question mark. To get this number, we first need to understand the logic behind this pattern. So let us understand the logic. Let us look at the first row. First row have 3 numbers, 5, 4 and 41. So the logic here is 5 square plus 4 square. Now what is 5 square? 25 plus 4 square is 16. 25 plus 16 gives 41, which is the third number. Therefore, the logic is sum of the squares of first two numbers gives the third number. So let us write the logic. That is sum of squares of first two numbers gives the third number. And this logic is row wise. So for first row, this logic is correct. Now let us check it for the third row too. Let us check it whether this logic is absolutely correct or not. In third row, the numbers are 9, 11 and 202. So sum of squares of first two numbers. First two numbers are 9 and 11. So 9 square plus 11 square. What is the square of 9? 81 is the square of 9. And 11 square is 121. 81 plus 121 is 202, which is the third number. So the logic is correct for third row too. Now let us apply it in the second row. In the second row, the numbers are 15, 6 and question mark. So applying the same concept here, which is sum of squares of first two numbers gives the third number, and we have to identify third number here. So sum of squares of first two numbers. First two numbers are 15 and 6. So 15 square plus 6 square. What is the square of 15? 15 into 15 is 225 plus 6 square is 36. 6 square is 6 into 6, which is 36. So 225 plus 36 gives 261, which will be the third number. So in place of question mark, the number that will be replaced is 261. That is why for this question, the correct option will be option A, which is 261. I hope you are clear with this question. All you have to understand is the logic behind this question, that is sum of squares of first two numbers gives the third number, and it is row wise. Next question is, which two signs should be interchanged to make the given equation correct? So firstly, let us write the given equation, that is 36 divided by 2 multiplied by 12 plus 3 minus 6 is equals to 24. We have to identify that which two signs should be interchanged to make this given equation correct. What do you mean by the word interchanged here? Interchanged means we will simply swap the values. For example, consider the first option. First option have the values plus and multiply. If we have to interchange both these values, it means that in the place of plus, we have to put multiply sign, and in the place of multiplication sign, we have to put plus sign. This is the meaning of interchange. And how we will check whether the given equation is correct or not? After interchanging the signs, we have to check whether left hand side is equal to right hand side or not. If left hand side is equal to right hand side, then the given equation is correct. And if both the sides are not equal, then it is not correct. So let us check all the options one by one. First option is plus and multiply. It means that wherever there is plus sign, we have to put multiplication sign. And wherever we see multiplication sign, we have to put plus sign. So the equation will be 36 divided by 2 multiply. See here there is multiplication sign, so it will be changed to plus sign because we have to interchange the signs. So plus 12. Again now there is plus sign. So plus sign will be changed to multiplication sign. So multiplied by 3 minus 6 is equal to 24. Now further solving it, 36 divided by 2 will be 18 plus 12 into 3 is 36. 36 minus 6. It should be equal to 24. But let us have a look towards the LHS. LHS is 18 plus 36 minus 6. So 18 plus 36 is 54. 54 minus 6 will be equal to 48. And it is not equal to 24. Means here LHS is not equal to RHS. So first option is not correct. Now looking at the second option is divide and multiply. So the symbols are divide and multiply. It means that we have to change the divide sign to multiplication sign and multiplication sign to division sign. So let us write the given equation again. It is 36 divided by 2 multiplied by 12 plus 3 minus 6 is equal to 24, right? So let us interchange both these signs, which is division and multiplication. So 36 divided by, again division sign will be changed with multiplication sign. So 36 multiplied by 2. Now there is multiplication sign. We know that multiplication sign should be changed to division sign. So it will be divided by 12 plus 3 minus 6 is equal to 24. Now further solving it, 36 into 2 divided by 12 plus 3 minus 6 will be 6 plus 3 minus 6 is equal to 24. But again 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 minus 6 will be 3. 3 is not equal to 24. So here also left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore this option is also not correct. So second option is also not correct. Now let us check for the third option. What is third option? Minus and divide. So the symbols are minus and divide. It means that we have to change minus to divide and divide to minus. All right. So let us write the equation again. Equation is 36 divided by 2 into 12 plus 3 minus 6 is equal to 24. Remember that now the values that we have to interchange is minus and divide. Means we have to put divide in the place of minus sign and we have to put minus sign in the place of division sign. So 36 divided by, so division sign will be changed to minus sign. So minus 2 multiplied by 12 plus 3 minus 6. Minus sign will be changed to division sign. So divided by 6. It is equal to 24. Now we have interchanged the values. Now we have to solve it. So 36 minus 2 into 12 plus 3 divided by 6 should be equal to 24. Now 36 minus 2 into 12. So 36 minus 24 plus 3 divided by 6. What is 3 divided by 6? It is 0.5. This should be equal to 24. So let us check it. 36 minus 24 plus 0.5 will be equal to 12.5. Again, it is not equal to 24. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Therefore, third option is also incorrect. Now let us check for the last option, which is multiply and minus. So the signs are multiply and minus, means the symbol of multiplication will be changed to minus and the symbol of minus will be changed to multiplication. Writing the equation again, that is 36 divided by 2 multiplied by 12 plus 3 minus 6 is equal to 24. Remember that now the signs that we have to interchange is multiply and minus sign. All the other signs except both these signs will be same. So 36 divided by 2 multiplied by 12. The sign of multiplication will change to minus. So minus 12 plus 3 minus 6. The sign of minus will be changed to multiplication. So 3 into 6. It is equal to 24. So let us check it. 36 divided by 2 minus 12 plus 3 into 6. So it will be 18 minus 12 plus 3 into 6 is 18. It should be equal to 24. All right. Now 18 plus 18 will be 36. 36 minus 12 should be equal to 24. So 36 minus 12 is 24. Therefore, 24 is equal to 24. In this case, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, we can say that the last option, which is multiplication and minus, is the correct option. Both these signs should be interchanged to make the equation correct. So the correct option will be last option, which is option D for this question. In this type of question, what you have to do is you have to check for all the options and you have to one by one solve the values for every option. Means that you have to take every option one by one and you have to interchange the values that are given in the options. And after interchanging the values, if left hand side is equal to right hand side, then the given equation is correct. So I hope you are clear with this question. The correct option for this question is option D here. Next question is, study the given pattern carefully and select the number that can replace the question mark in it. The pattern here is a table is given and it consists of 3 different rows and 3 different columns. And we have to identify the number in place of question mark that will replace the question mark. Okay. So for this question, what we have to do is we have to understand the logic behind this pattern, that how this given pattern is formed. In the first row, there are 3 numbers 7, 13, 6. In second row, there are 3 numbers 4, 22 and 18. And in the last row, there are 3 numbers 15, question mark and 7. So firstly, let us understand the logic behind this pattern. So the logic is second number minus first number gives third number. Now let us check it for all the given rows. And this logic is row wise. First row consists of the numbers 7, 13 and 6. First number is 7, second number is 13 and third number is 6. So applying the logic here, which is second number minus first number. So second number is 13 minus first number is 7. It should give the third number. So 13 minus 7 is 6 and here the third number is 6. So the logic is right. Now let us check it for the second row too. Second row have the numbers 4, 22 and 18. So first number is 4, second number is 22 and third number is 18. Applying the same logic, that is second number minus first number. Second number is 22 minus first number is 4. So 22 minus 4 is 18, which is the third number. So for this row also, the logic is absolutely correct. So let us apply the same logic for the third row to get the number in the place of question mark. Third row consists of 15, question mark and 7. The logic is second number minus first number. So in the place of second number, there is question mark. So question mark minus first number. What is first number here? 15. Gives third number. The third number is 7. We have to identify the number in the place of question mark. So question mark will be equal to 7 plus 15. This 15 is negative in left hand side. When it will go to the right hand side, it will be positive. So question mark will be equal to 7 plus 15. Now what is 7 plus 15? 22. So that number that will replace question mark is 22. So for this question, the correct option is option A here, which is 22. I hope you are clear with this question. All you have to do is you have to understand the logic, that is second number minus first number gives the third number, and it is applied row wise. Next question is, in an exam of 80 questions, a correct answer gives 1 marks, but a wrong answer deducts 1 marks. And if a question is not attempted, there is no deduction in marks. If a student attempted only 80% of the question and got 32 marks, then how many questions did he answer correctly? So we have to find the number of questions that he answered correctly. So firstly, let us assume the number of questions answered correctly are X. So the students attempt X questions correctly. Okay. Now several conditions are given in the question that if an answer is correct, then we get 1 marks. But if an answer is wrong, then 1 marks is deducted. Okay. Deducted means suppose the total score is 82. But if a question is wrong, then 1 marks will be less. So it will be 81. So if the answer is correct, the marks will be added. And if answer is wrong, then 1 marks will be subtracted. Okay, like negative marking. And also if a question is not attempted, then there is no deduction in marks. So if we do not attempt any question, then no marks will be deducted. Now it is given that a student attempted only 80% of the question and got 32 marks. So it is given that there is an exam of 80 questions. So total number of questions is given 80. Out of 80 questions, a student attempted only 80%. Means the student attempted 80% of 80 questions, right? Now 80% of 80 means 80 divided by 100 multiplied by 80. Whenever there is percent, it will be divided by 100. And of means multiplied. So now 80 by 100 into 80 will be 0 and 0 will be cancelled. Again 0 and 0 will be cancelled. So it will be 64. So we can say that the total number of questions attempted by a student is 64. Remember that we have assumed a value that the number of questions answered correctly are X. So if student attempt total 64 question and out of which X are the correct ones. So the remaining ones are incorrect, right? Total number of question that student has done is 64. And out of 64, if X are the correct questions, then the remaining ones will be incorrect question. So 64 minus X will be incorrect questions, right? So this is the number of incorrect question done by the student. Now, according to the question again, he attempted only 80% of the question and got 32 marks. Then how many questions did he answer correctly? So, according to the question, his total score is 32, but total score is a combination of correct question and incorrect question. So what is correct question? We have assumed correct question is X and incorrect questions are 64 minus X. So if from correct question we subtract this, then we get the total score, that is 32. So this is the condition that is formed according to the question, because it is given that he attempted 80% of the question, means he attempted 64 questions. And out of 64 questions, if X are correct questions, then the remaining ones are incorrect. So 64 minus X is incorrect questions. And he got 32 marks. So X minus 64 minus X will be equal to 32. This is the required condition according to the question. Now we have to solve this equation. So x minus, opening this bracket, minus 64 and minus minus will be plus. So plus x is equal to 32. Again x plus x will be 2x. 2x minus 64 is equal to 32. Then 2x will be equal to 32 plus 64. When this 64 will go to the right hand side, then the sign will change. So 2x will be equals to 32 plus 64 is 96. So x will be equals to 96 divided by 2. Since this 2 is in multiplication, so when it will go to the right hand side, it will be in division. All right. So now cancelling it, it will be 48. So the value of x is 48. What is x again? It is the number of correct questions done by the student. And this is the value that we are asked to find here, right? So a student does 48 questions correctly. Therefore, the correct answer for this question will be option A, that is 48. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, read the given statements and conclusions carefully. Assuming that the information given in the statements is true, even if it appears to be at variance with commonly known facts, decide which of the given conclusion logically follows from the statements. So let us read the statements first. All dogs are lions and no elephant is a lion. Both the statements are true for this question. We have to identify which conclusion is correct and which conclusion is wrong, or which conclusion logically follows or does not follow. So let us read conclusions. Conclusion first is no dog is an elephant. Conclusion second is no lion is a dog. And conclusion third is some elephants are dogs. So in order to solve this question, firstly we need to make a Venn diagram. Do you know what is a Venn diagram? Venn diagram is a diagram that is used to represent the relationship between different things, and it uses circles or different shapes to show the relationship among different things or items. But what is the need to draw a Venn diagram for this question? Because if we do a Venn diagram here, then it will help us to represent the similarities and differences between all these animals. See, by reading the statements and conclusion, we cannot identify what are their similarities and what are their differences. So if we make a Venn diagram here, we can easily visualize their differences and similarities. So let us make a Venn diagram first. For this question, let us take the shape of a circle to make the Venn diagram. So first statement is all dogs are lions. First, let us make lions. Consider this as lions. According to first statement, all the dogs are lions. Means all the dogs will be included in lions. So consider this as dogs. So this is the representation of the first statement, that is all the dogs are lions. Now let us move to the second statement. What is second statement? No elephant is a lion. It means that elephant is not related with lion. So the animal elephant will be separate. So consider this as elephant. But since both the statements have a connection, so let us connect it with a line. So this is the required Venn diagram for this given question. Now let us have a look towards the conclusion. According to this Venn diagram, we have to identify whether the conclusion follows or does not follows. First conclusion is no dog is an elephant. We can see that all the dogs are lions and each and every dog is present in lions. So no dog is an elephant. Elephant is a separate animal here. So first conclusion is true. Then second conclusion is no lion is a dog. We can see that there is a relationship between lions and dog. Both are related to each other. So second statement is not completely true here because some lions can be dog. So this is false. Now moving to the third conclusion. Third conclusion is some elephants are dogs. You can see that elephant is again the separate animal. It has no relation with lions or dogs. So again, some elephants cannot be dogs. So it is also false. So for this question, the conclusion that follows is only first. So the correct option will be option C, that is only conclusion first follows. So in this type of question, what you have to do is firstly, you have to create a basic Venn diagram, and after that, by looking at the Venn diagram, you can easily decide which conclusions follows and which conclusion does not follow. So I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, how many triangles are there in the given figure? You can see that a figure is given here and we have to identify the total number of triangles that are present in this given figure. So for that, we have to count each and every possibility of a triangle here. Okay. So this question requires a lot of concentration. That is why listen very carefully. Firstly, we can see there is a small triangle. So this is the first triangle. Then we can see this triangle. Okay, this is a right angle triangle. This is a second triangle. Then one more triangle is present here, which is this. It is the third triangle. So now we have three triangles. But let us look at some more possibilities of getting a triangle in this figure. Okay, we can see a big triangle here, which is this. This is the biggest. So this is the fourth triangle. Again, this small part also forms a triangle. Okay. So this is the fifth triangle. Similarly, there is another small part which is here. So this is sixth triangle. Now let us look at some more possibilities. One more triangle will be in this way. This is the seventh triangle, and another triangle is this. This is the eighth triangle. Now let us look at some more possibilities. Okay, we have to look at each and every possibility. Up to now, we have 8 triangles. Another triangle will be this part. Okay. So this is the ninth triangle. And there is one more triangle in this figure, which is this portion. So this is the 10th triangle. So total number of triangles in this given figure is 10. Okay. We have counted each and every possibility of getting a triangle in this figure. So for this question, the correct option is option C. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, three different positions of the same dice are shown. Select the symbol that will be on the face opposite to the one showing less than sign. You can see that three different positions of the same dice are given here. We have to identify the face that will be opposite to the sign less than. And the sign less than is present in the third dice, but not in the first and second dice. So for this question, we need to understand two simple concepts, and then we can easily solve this question. This type of question seems a little bit tricky, but if you know the basic concept behind this type of questions, then you can easily solve it. So firstly, let us write the concept that we have to use in this question. The first concept is, when two faces are common, in two positions, of the same given dices, then the remaining third face of the first dice becomes opposite pair of the remaining face of the second dice. This is the first concept that we have to use here. Now, talking about the second concept. Second concept is when one face is common in one position of the same given dices, then the remaining two faces of the first dice becomes opposite pair of the remaining two faces of the second dice. All right, so these are the two basic concepts that we have to use here. First concept is when two faces are common in two positions of the same given dice, then the remaining third face of the first dice becomes opposite pair of the remaining face of the second dice. So let us understand this by looking at the figures. You can see that three different dices are shown here. This is the position of the same dices. So this is considered as first and second and third. If we look at first and second, then what are the common faces? The common faces are at the rate, and dollar sign and dollar sign. So the common things are at the rate and dollar sign, right? So except this face of the first dice will be opposite to this face of the second dice. It means that hashtag sign is opposite to percentage sign. Okay, because the concept says that when two faces are common in two positions of the same given dice. So you can see that in first and second dice, two different symbols are common, which is at the rate and dollar. Then in this case, the remaining third face of the first dice will become opposite pair of the remaining face of the second dice. So remaining third face is this, which consists of hashtag, and here it consists of percentage. So both this becomes opposite to each other. So concept is very simple. We have to first look for the common symbols, and then we have to eliminate those common symbols, except that the other symbols will be opposite to each other, right? Now let us look at the second and third dice. In second and third dice, the only common element is percentage, which is on the top, and other than that, there is no common symbols. So we have only one face common. So in this, we will use the second concept, which is when one face is common in one position of the same given dices. See, we have one face common in the same position of both the dices, and the position is at the top. So what is common here? Percentage is common here in second and third dice. So in this case, the remaining two faces of the first dice becomes opposite pair of the remaining two faces of the second dice. So remaining faces will be opposite. You can see that this is the front face, which consists of dollar. So dollar will be opposite to ampersand, and at the rate will be opposite to less than sign. Okay. So here dollar is opposite to ampersand, and at the rate is opposite to less than sign. I hope second concept is clear to you. According to second concept, if in two different dices only one face is common, then we have to look for that one face. In second and third dice, the face that is common is percentage. So the symbol percentage is common. So removing this percentage, what are the other faces? This is the front face for second dice and this is the front face for third dice. So both this will be opposite to each other. Remaining things are at the rate and less than sign. So both this will be opposite to each other. It means that if one face is common in two different dices, then the remaining two faces of one dice will be opposite pair of other two faces of the other sides. Okay. So according to this concept, we have three different opposite pairs, that is hashtag is opposite to percentage, dollar is opposite to ampersand, and at the rate is opposite to less than sign. We have to find the symbol that will be on the opposite side to the one showing less than sign. We know that less than sign have the opposite pair which is at the rate. At the rate is the opposite of less than sign. So for this question, the correct option will be option D, that is at the rate. According to the concept used, at the rate will be opposite pair of less than sign. So I hope you are clear with this question and the correct option here is option D. Next question is, in the given Venn diagram, the circle represents ladies, the triangle represents teachers, and the rectangle represents unmarried persons. The numbers given in the diagram represent the number of persons in that particular category. How many married ladies are teachers? So you can see that a Venn diagram is given here in this question. What is a Venn diagram? In simple words, a Venn diagram is an illustration that uses circles or different kind of shapes to show us the relationship between different categories or items. So here you can see that the different shapes are triangle, circle and rectangle, and they show us the relationship about the ladies, teachers and unmarried persons. Means how all these three categories are related to each other. So it is given that rectangle represents unmarried persons. Triangle represents teachers. And the circle represents ladies. We have to find how many married ladies are teachers. So first of all, the first thing that we will do is we will look for the rectangle. Rectangle represents unmarried persons, but we want to calculate the number of married ladies who are teachers. So we cannot take this portion. So firstly, we will eliminate the portion of rectangle. We will eliminate whole portion that is of unmarried persons because we do not want unmarried persons, right? We want married ladies. And all the numbers that are present in the rectangle are the number of unmarried persons. So we do not need that. That is why we will eliminate this rectangle. Now you can see that some portion of circle is remaining here and some portion of triangle is also remaining here. Again, triangle represents teachers and circle represents ladies. So in circle, there are two numbers, 6 and 3. Okay, so both these are the numbers for ladies. And in triangle also there are two numbers, 3 and 9. Both this represents teachers. But we want the married ladies, those are teachers. It means that to identify this, we need an intersection of the triangle and the circle. Means the required number will lie in the intersection of the triangle and circle. Now what is intersection here? What does intersection mean in a Venn diagram? Intersection simply shows us that what items are shared between the category. Here you can see that some portion of circle is shared with triangle. Okay, so the intersection of circle and triangle will be this part, which consists of 3. This is the number of ladies who are present in the triangle, who are teachers. And of course, these ladies are married because we have already excluded the part of unmarried persons. So here, the number of ladies who are married and who are teachers is 3. So how we have calculated it? We have simply found the intersection of the circle and the triangle. See, again, after excluding this rectangle, the remaining portion of circle is this. And the remaining portion of triangle is this. And there are 3 numbers, 6, 3 and 9. So what is the common part here? Common part is this part which consists of 3. This is the part which consists of ladies who are teachers. So this is the intersection part for the triangle and the circle. And hence this is the number of married ladies who are teachers. So for this question, the correct option is option A, which is 3. I hope you are clear with this question. In this kind of question, all we have to do is we have to find the intersection in the Venn diagram. Next question is select the option that is related to the third number in the same way as the second number is related to the first number. So first number is 2809, second number is 53, third number is 1024, and the fourth number is question mark. So for this question, we first have to understand the logic behind this pattern. So let us write the given pattern, which is 2809 ratio 53 proportional to 1024 ratio question mark. So this is the first number, this is the second number, and this is the third number. And we have to find the number in the place of question mark, that will be the fourth number. You can see that first two numbers are in the proportion with third and fourth number. This is the sign for proportions. Okay. So first let us understand the logic behind this question. So the logic is square of second number gives first number. So considering the first ratio, this logic is for ratio. First ratio is 2809 ratio 53. So here the first number is 2809 and the second number is 53. So applying the logic, square of second number gives the first number. So what is second number? 53. So square of 53 should give the first number. 53 square means 53 into 53. So it is equals to 2809, which is the first number. So this logic is absolutely correct. So applying the same logic for the next ratio. What is the next ratio? Next ratio is 1024 ratio question mark. Here the first number is 1024 and the second number is question mark. According to logic, square of second number gives the first number. So what is second number here? It is question mark. So question mark square will give the first number. What is first number? 1024. So what will be the value of question mark here? Question mark will be equal to under root of 1024. It means that we have to find the number whose square is 1024. So square root of 1024 is 32. It means that 32 square is equal to 1024. So question mark will be equal to 32. Therefore, the number in place of question mark will be 32, which is the fourth number. So for this question, the correct option is option D. I hope you are clear with this question. The main concept here is square of second number gives the first number. Next question is 8 words have been given, out of which 7 are alike in some manner and 1 is different. Select the odd word. So let us have a look towards all the words: monitor, headphone, mouse, keyboard, windows, printer, scanner, and speaker. We have to identify the odd word. Odd word means the word that is different from all the other words. So let us look at the meaning of each and every word here. First word is monitor. What is a monitor? A monitor is an output device that is used to display information either in the form of picture or in the form of text. Then next is headphone. Headphones are simply a pair of padded speakers that we use to wear over our ears in order to listen to a music or radio, or we use it while using a phone. Next is mouse. Mouse is also an output device that is small, but it is a movable device that helps us to control a range of things on the computer. Next is keyboard. What is keyboard? A keyboard in a computer is for putting information, including letters, words, and numbers into the computer. We press the buttons on the keyboards and the information is typed on the computer. Next is Windows. What is Windows? Windows is an operating system that is designed by Microsoft. It is not an output device. Next is printer. Printer is an output device that accepts the text or graphic output from a computer and then transforms all the information to a paper. Next is scanner. Scanner is a device that is connected to a computer, and the main function of scanner is to scan or take a picture of the document just to understand the information better. Then next is speaker. We know that a computer speaker is an output device that is connecting a computer to generate sound. So from all these given words, the odd one is Windows. If we notice carefully, monitor, keyboard, mouse, headphone, printer, scanner, and speaker. All these are output devices and they are physical in nature. But Windows is not a output device. Windows is an operating system and it is not physical in nature. Windows is an operating system that is designed by Microsoft. So the odd one out here is Windows. So for this question, the correct option is option A, which is Windows. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is Ajatashatru, a ruler of Haryanka dynasty, was the son of blank. And the options are Bimbisara, Nagadashak, Anuruddha, and Udayi. It is given in the question that Ajatashatru was a ruler of Haryanka dynasty. Haryanka dynasty was the third ruling dynasty of Magadh, and Bimbisara was the founder of Haryanka dynasty. He was also a contemporary of Buddha, and he also started the policy of annexation and expansion. And after starting that policy, he was then succeeded by his son Ajatashatru. Ajatashatru followed a more serious and aggressive policy of expansion. His father Bimbisara started a policy of annexation and expansion, and he further followed the policy of expansion. And he also won the long war with Kosala in the form of a marriage alliance with the daughter of Kosala king. And Ajatashatru was then succeeded by his son Udayin. Udayin was the son of Ajatashatru. And Udayin built the city that is Patliputra. Do you know what is the common name of Patliputra? It is also known as Patna. Udayin was the son of Ajatashatru and he built the city of Patliputra, which is also commonly known as Patna. And the last king of Haryanka dynasty was King Nagadashak. He was killed by his own minister, who was Sisuna, And then after he was killed, Sisunak built his own dynasty, which was known as Sisunak dynasty. So Haryanka dynasty was changed into Sisunak dynasty when the minister Sisunak killed the last king Nagdasha. So I hope you have enough information regarding this question. And for this question, the correct answer will be Bimbisara, because Bimbisara was the founder of Haryanka dynasty and his son was Ajatashatru. So Ajatashatru was son of Bimbisara. So for this question, the correct option will be option A. I hope you are clear with this question. Udayin was the son of Ajatashatru. Nagdashak was the last king of Haryanka dynasty. So the correct option is option A here. Next question is, which of the following festivals means merry making of the gods? Let us have a look towards all the options. Lai Harauba, Makar Sankranti, Diwali or Pongal. So before getting the answer for this question, first let us understand and know about all the festivals. First festival is Lai Harauba. It is a very popular festival which is celebrated by a community which is called Meeti community. And this festival is celebrated to please a sacred tree which is named as Umang Lai. Lai Harauba is celebrated in the state of Manipur in the month of May. And do you know what does it means? It means merry making of the god. Now coming to second option, Makar Sankranti. It is celebrated on January 14th every year throughout the world. And some other names of this festival is Uttarayan, Maghi, and Khichdi. So these are some other names for the festival Makar Sankranti. Next is Diwali. As we all know, Diwali is the festival of lights, right? And the festival of Diwali is celebrated in India as well as other parts of the world. Now, Pongal. Pongal is a most popular festival that is celebrated in both North and South. And do you know Makar Sankranti and Pongal are related with each other? This festival is predominantly a harvest festival and it is celebrated throughout the India. Pongal is a 4-day festival. It is a very long 4-day festival in which the second day is Makar Sankranti. And Makar Sankranti celebration is done in North. As I told you, Pongal is celebrated in two sides, North side and South side. In the North side, Makar Sankranti celebration is done. Also about Pongal, it is the most popular in West India, down south, and in south, this festival is known as Pongal, and in north, this festival is known as Makar Sankranti or Lohri. So for this question, the correct answer will be option A, that is Lai Harauba, as the meaning of Lai Harauba is merry making of the gods. So for this question, the correct option will be option A here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, Wings India 2020 is scheduled to be held in which of the following airports? And the options are Warangal Airport, Begumpet Airport, Vijayawada Airport, and Rajahmundry Airport. So what is Wings India 2020? It is basically a business exhibition. It is a 4-day civil aviation business exhibition, and it is also a air show event that is held in Begumpet Airport of Hyderabad. And in the year 2020, Wings India was held from March 12th to March 15th. And this event is being organized by FICCI. What is FICCI? It is Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Along with this event is also organized with the Ministry of Civil Aviation and the Airports Authority of India. Do you know what was the theme behind the year 2020 Wings India? In the year 2020, the theme of Wings India was Flying for All. And the main focus for the year 2020 was on the new business acquisition, investments, policy formation, and regional connectivity in the civil aviation industry. So, for this question, the correct answer will be option B, that is Begumpet Airport. Wings India 2020 was an air show event that was held in Begumpet Airport in Hyderabad. So, for this question, the correct option is option B. I hope you are clear with it. Next question is, in which district of Karnataka is the Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary located? Do you know that Karnataka is the state in which the districts are divided into 4 different parts? Yes, the Indian state of Karnataka consists of 31 districts in total, and they are divided into 4 main divisions, from which Hassan, Mandya, Kodagu, and Udupi, which are the given options here, are 4 different districts. So, talking about Hassan, it is mainly famous for the old age temples like Lakshmi Narsimha Temple, Kedareshwar Temple, which is a very famous temple, and Hoysala temples. Second option is Mandya. In the district of Mandya, a wildlife sanctuary is located, which is Melukot Temple Wildlife Sanctuary. And it is also famous for another sanctuary, that is Adi Chunchanagiri Wildlife Sanctuary. It is Adi Chunchanagiri Wildlife Sanctuary. Next district is Kodagu. In Kodagu, there are many wildlife sanctuaries located, from which the famous one is Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary. Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary is situated on the border between Wayanad of Kerala on the south and Kodagu district of Karnataka in north. So in the district of Kodagu, Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary is located. Also, it is a part of Western Ghats. And there are many other wildlife sanctuaries that are present here, which is Pushpagiri Wildlife Sanctuary, Tala Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary, and Ranganthittu Bird Sanctuary. But the very famous is Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary, that is located in the Kodagu district of Karnataka in north. Now, considering the last option, that is Udupi. In the districts of Udupi, Mukambika Wildlife Sanctuary is located, and Someshwara Wildlife Sanctuary is located. These are the two famous sanctuaries that are located in Udupi. So for this question, we have to find that in which district of Karnataka is the Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary located. We know that Brahmagiri Wildlife Sanctuary is located in the district of Kodagu in Karnataka, and it is in the north side. It is also known as Western Ghats. So for this question, the correct option will be option C, that is Kodagu. Next question is, in which state has the Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC opened the first silk processing plant? Before getting the answer for this question, first let us understand what is KVIC. Do you know anything about KVIC? It is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, as mentioned in the question. Basically, it is a statutory body that is formed by the government of India, and it was generally formed by the government of India under an act which is KVIC Act. It happened in the year 1956. It is also forming as an apex body under the Ministry of Micro and Small and Medium Enterprises. Do you know what is the main aim behind KVIC? Its main aim is to nurse employment and economic uplift in rural areas of India. And also, its aim is to aid in the development of khadi and village industries and in the part of rural India in accommodation with other agencies that are involved in the development for the rural areas. KVIC opened the first silk processing plant in Gujarat. But do you know why the first silk processing plant was opened in Gujarat? It was to boost patola sari production. So for this question, the correct answer is Gujarat. That is, Khadi and Village Industries Commission KVIC opened the first silk processing plant in the state of Gujarat to boost patola sari production. So the correct option here is option B, Gujarat. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, in which state was the Global Investors Meet Ascend 2020 organized? And the options are Kerala, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Do you know the Global Investors Meet was held for 2 days? and it is a 2-day event which is known as Ascent 2020. It was held in Kochi, Kerala, and the time was January 9 to 10. Do you know what was the main aim for Ascent 2020? It showcased 18 mega projects with an investment of rupees 100 crore each. Each project had an investment of rupees 100 crore. And this 2-day meet was inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Kerala, Sri Pinarayi Vijayan. He inaugurated this meet for 2 days, and it was also organized by the state departments of industries. Do you know about the governor of Kerala? The governor of Kerala is Arif Muhammad Khan. And the chief minister is Sri Pinarayi Vijayan. So majorly it was inaugurated by the chief minister and also by the state departments of industries. And it was held in Kochi, Kerala. So the state in which the global investors meet was organized is Kerala. Therefore, for this question, the correct option is option A, which is Kerala. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, which of the following glands is present between the lungs? What do you understand by the word glands here? It is mentioned in the question that glands is present between the lungs. And lungs are the part of human body, right? So it means that glands are related to human body. Glands in a human body is simply an organ that makes one or more substances like hormones, digestive juices, sweat, tears, saliva, or etc. So here we have to identify which of the following glands is present between the lungs. So let us go through all the given options one by one. First option is thymus. Thymus is a gland that is located between the lungs. Thymus gland is used to produce a hormone, and the hormone that is produced in the thymus is thymosin. Thymosin is the hormone of thymus. Next option is hypothalamus. Hypothalamus gland is located at the base of the brain and near the pituitary gland. Next is pituitary. Pituitary gland is a very small pea-sized gland. It is also known as the master gland. Why it is known as the master gland? Because it controls several other hormones gland in our body. It is located in brain between hypothalamus and the pineal glands. Now, the last option is pineal. Pineal glands are located in epithalamus, near the center of the brain. And the shape of this gland resembles a pine cone. That is why the name is pineal gland. And this name is derived from its name. That is, pine cone is derived from its name. So, for this question, the correct option is thymus as it is located between the lungs. So, the correct option is option A here. Next question is, which of the following is the major component of vinegar? Let us have a look towards the options: lactic acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, and citric acid. So, do you know what is lactic acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, and citric acid? First, let us have a basic knowledge about all the given acids. First is lactic acid. Lactic acid builds up around muscles. Second is nitric acid. Nitric acid is used for fertilizers and it is used in the production of ammonium nitrate, which is used for fertilizers. Next is acetic acid. Acetic acid is generally a component of vinegar. Last option is citric acid. Citric acid is especially found in lemons, which is a citrus fruit. So it is found in citrus fruits and especially in lemons. Lemon is a citrus fruit. So for this question, it is very clear that the major component of vinegar is acetic acid. So the correct option is option C, which is acetic acid. Acetic acid is a major component of vinegar and its concentration determines the strength of vinegar. Means that the concentration of acetic acid determines the strength of vinegar. Do you know about its color or odor? It is a colorless liquid and it has a pungent odor. Odor means smell. So it has a pungent and strong smell. Acetic acid is widely used in the food industries as vinegar and it is also used as an acidity regulator. That is why it is a major component of vinegar. So for this question, the correct option is option C, which is acetic acid. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, in which of the following countries was the 95th edition of the prestigious Hastings International Chess Congress held? What is Hastings International Chess Congress? As the name implies, Hastings International Chess Congress is an annual chess tournament. This tournament takes place in Hastings, England. The title of the 95th edition of the prestigious Hastings International Chess Congress was won by a very famous Indian chess player. The Indian chess player Magesh Chandran won the title. Magesh Chandran defeated Indian GM Deep Sen Gupta in order to win the title, and he defeated Deep Sen Gupta in the 8th round to win the title. This tournament was held in the year 2019 on 28th of December, and this was held from 28th December 2019 to 5th of January 2020. So for this question, the correct answer is England, as the annual chess tournament was held in Hastings, England. So the correct option is option B, that is England. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, In which year was the foundation stone for the Gateway of India laid in Bombay, now Mumbai? We have to find the year in which the foundation stone for the Gateway of India was laid. Firstly, let us know about the Gateway of India. Gateway of India is located in Mumbai. It was built to commemorate the visit of King George V and Queen Mary to India. And it was majorly built during the British rule and was inaugurated on December 4th in the year 1924. And a foundation stone was laid for this building, and the foundation stone was led by the governor of Mumbai, Sir George Sydenham Clark. And the stone was let on March 31st. This happened in the year 1911. Also, the architecture for this foundation stone was built in Indo-Saracenic style. What is Indo-Saracenic style? It is basically a style that was adopted by British architects in India in the later 19th century, especially in the public and government buildings that were under British. So it had a basic Indo-Saracenic style, and this foundation stone was led by Sir George Sydenham Clark. Also, the chief architect of Gateway of India is George Whitted. For this question, we have to find the year in which the foundation stone for the Gateway of India was laid in Mumbai. So we know that it was laid on March 31st and in the year 1911. So the correct option for this question will be option C, that is 1911. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, which state's legislative assembly adopted a new logo consisting of the national emblem and foxtail orchid, that is Rhyncho stylis retusa, the state flower, in January year 2020? And the given options are Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Arunachal Pradesh. So what do you think must be the right option for this question? To get the right option, firstly, let us understand about the question. We have to find the state legislative assembly that adopted a new logo that is consisting of national emblem and foxtail orchid. So the legislative assembly that adopted a new logo is APLA. What is APLA? It is Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. It is located in Itanagar, and this legislative assembly adopted a new logo that is reflecting the distinct identity and culture of the state. The new logo consists of three different parts. First part is the national emblem. This part in the logo signifies the federal system of the Indian Constitution. Second part of the logo is foxtail orchid. As mentioned in the question, it is the state flower. So it represents the state, its people, and the culture of the state. Third part is consisting of a blue color. Do you know what this blue color signifies? The blue color of the logo denotes the autonomy of the Assembly Secretariat. These are the major three parts of the new logo that is adopted by Arunachal Pradesh Legislative Assembly. So for this question, the correct answer will be the state of Arunachal Pradesh, which is option D here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, which of the following is not a vertebrate? And the options are bird, fish, snail, or mammal. So what do you think is a vertebrate? Vertebrates are the animals with an internal backbone or spinal column. But in the question, we have to identify which of the following is not a vertebrate. Animals that are not vertebrates are called invertebrates. They do not have an internal backbone or spinal column. For example, spider, silkworm, silverfish, etc. So these are invertebrates. And vertebrates include birds, mammals, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. Mammals are those animals that live on land. Amphibians are those animals that live on both land and water. And reptiles are those animals that live in water. So these are the form of vertebrates. Now let us have a look towards all the options again. First option is bird. Bird is a vertebrate. Second is fish. Fish is also vertebrate. Third option is snail. Snail is invertebrate. And last option is mammal. Mammal is also vertebrate. So for this question, the animal that is not a vertebrate is snail. So the correct option will be option C. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, which of the following was previously known as the Lady Willingdon Park? Let us have a look towards the options. Options are Lodhi Gardens, Mughal Gardens, Deer Park, and Buddha Jayanti Park. All these places are located in New Delhi. So let us have a look towards them one by one. First is Lodhi Gardens. It was once known as the Lady Willingdon Park. As I told you, it is located in New Delhi and it was renamed after India gained independence from British. First, it was named as Lady Willingdon Park, and after India gained the independence from British, it was then renamed to Lodhi Gardens. So it is very clear that for this question, the correct answer is Lodhi Gardens. But let us have a look towards the other options too. Next option is Mughal Gardens. As the name implies, Mughal Gardens, it was basically built by Mughals in the Persian style of architecture, and the designs for these gardens were finalized by Sir Edwin Lutyens. This happened in the year 1970, and some plantings were also done during the year 1928 to 1929. It is also located in New Delhi. Next is Deer Park. Deer Park is a very famous park. It is also known as A.N. Jha Deer Park. It is also located in Delhi. And do you know who was the great social worker after which the Deer Park was named? The Deer Park was named after social worker Adityanath Jha. Next option is Buddha Jayanti Park. This is a very, very famous park. It was basically established to celebrate the 2500th anniversary of Buddha, and it is located in New Delhi. So for this question, the correct option is Lodhi Gardens, which was first known as the Lady Wellington Park. And after India gained independence from British, it was then changed to Lodhi Gardens. So the correct option for this question is option A. Next question is, in January 2020, Home Minister Amit Shah released a book, Karma Yodha Granth. This book is based on the life of blank. And the options are Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mahatma Gandhi, or Narendra Modi. All these are very famous personalities, and several books are written for each and every one of them. So let us know about the books that were written for all the personalities given here. First is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. The book that was written for Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. This book was named after his name only, and this book was released by Balraj Krishna. He was the author of this book. Next is Jawaharlal Nehru. The books that were written for Jawaharlal Nehru was an autobiography, and glimpses of world history. Both these books were written by Jawaharlal Nehru himself. He was the author and the releaser for both these books. Next is Mahatma Gandhi. The books that were written on the life of Mahatma Gandhi were The Life of Mahatma Gandhi and The Life of Lenin. Both these books were released by Louis Fisher. Last option is Narendra Modi. Books that were written for Narendra Modi described about the life of him, and a book that was written for him was Karma Yodha Granth. It was majorly based on the life of Narendra Modi, and it was released by Amit Shah. So for this question, the correct answer is option B, that is Narendra Modi, because Amit Shah released a book that was named Karma Yodha Granth, and it was basically based on the life of Narendra Modi. So the correct option will be option D here. I hope you are clear with it. Next question is, who among the following was the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty? Before getting the answer for this question, you should first know about Nanda dynasty. Nanda dynasty was ruled in the northern part of Indian subcontinent. This dynasty was ruled mainly during the 4th century and possibly during the 5th century. The founder of Nanda dynasty was Mahapadma Nanda. He founded Nanda dynasty around 467 BC. He also accepted the title of Ekrat. What does the title of Ekrat means? Its meaning is the sole sovereign, who destroyed all the other ruling princesses. Now talking about the last ruler here, Dhanananda was the last ruler of Nanda dynasty, and he was overthrown by Chandragupta Maurya. When Dhanananda ruled the Nanda dynasty, at that time Alexander attacked India and other king Porus fought against Alexander on the behalf of banks of river Jhelum. That is known as Battle of Hydaspes. So during the time when Dhanananda was the ruler, there was a fight. Firstly, Alexander attacked India, and then another king, Porus, fought against Alexander on the banks of river Jhelum, and it was known as Battle of Hydaspes. So for this question, we have to find who was the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty. Dhanananda was the last ruler of this dynasty. So the correct option for this question will be option C. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, archaeologist R. Nagaswamy was honored at the Silver Jubilee International Conference of Art by which country? And the given options are Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and China. Before moving on to the correct answer, first let us know about R. Nagaswamy. R in the name of R. Nagaswamy represents Ramachandran Nagaswamy. He is an Indian historian, an archaeologist, as mentioned in the question, and an epigraphist who is also known for his work on the temple inscriptions and art of history of Tamil Nadu. He was honored for the contribution of Nagaswamy in art, archaeology, history, and culture. He was also awarded India's third highest civilian award. Do you know what is India's third highest civilian award? It is Padma Bhushan. He was awarded Padma Bhushan in the year 2018. He was also honored at the Silver Jubilee International Conference of Art held in Dhaka by Bangladesh. So for this question, the correct answer is option C, which is Bangladesh. He was honored at the Silver Jubilee International Conference of Art held in Dhaka by Bangladesh. Therefore, the correct option is option C. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, what was India's position in the Brand Finance Nation ranking of the year 2019? And the options are 7th, 5th, 3rd, and 6th. Before moving on to the correct option, Firstly, you should understand about the brand finance nation ranking. So what do you know about brand finance? Brand finance is an independent brand business and valuation consultancy. It advises branded organizations or those with some assets on how to maximize their value through effective management of their brand and other related assets. It is headquartered in London, United Kingdom. Now let us talk about the India's position in the brand finance nation ranking of year 2019. India has jumped from ninth position to the seventh position. And while three different countries has continued to be the top three, which is US, China, and Germany. US, China, and Germany continued to be the top three nations in the year 2019, while India moved from ninth position to the seventh position in the brand finance nation ranking of the year 2019. So for this question, the correct option will be option A, which is 7. As we know that India is shifted from ninth position to seventh position. So the correct option is 7. India's position is 7th in the brand finance nation ranking of the year 2019. Hence, the correct option is option A here. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, Bora caves are situated on the east coast of India in which of the following hills? Let us have a look towards the options. Options are Anantagiri Hills, Nallamala Hills, Horsley Hills, and Nagari Hills. We have to identify that in which of the following hills Bora caves is located. So the first option is Anantagiri Hills. Anantagiri Hills are famous for Bora caves. Bora caves are located on the east coast of India, as mentioned in the question, in the Anantagiri Hills of Araku Valley, in Vishakhapatnam, and in the state of Andhra Pradesh. All right. Bora caves are also known as Bora Guhulu. Next option is Nallamala Hills. These hills are also known as Nallamala Range. And they are the main section of Eastern Ghats. Nallamala Hills spread across several districts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. And there is a very famous spot that is located on the top of the Nallamala Hills. The spot is the holy town of Sri Salem. It is known for the Mallikarjuna Swami. Next option is Horsley Hills. These hills are the series of hills that are in Chittor district of Andhra Pradesh. And they are also known as Yenugulla Mallamala Konda. It is a unique name. And now about this name, how this name was formed. It was named after a legend of a saintly old woman who was named Malla Malla, and she lived at the top of the hills and she was fed by elephants. And in that time, elephants were called as Yennagulla. So the name was Yennagulla Malla Malla Konda. And do you know after whom Horsley Hills was named? Horsley Hills was named after a British collector, W.D. Horsley. Now about the last option, that is Nagari Hills. These hills are located on the north of the Nagari town in Andhra Pradesh. And the highest cliff of the hills is known as Nagari Nose. But do you know why it is known as Nagari Nose? Because it resembles a human nose. That is why it is commonly known as Nagari Nose. So for this question, it is very clear that the correct option is option A, that is Anantagiri Hills, because Bora caves are situated in Anantagiri Hills in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So for this question, the correct option is option A, that is Anantagiri Hills. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, when we cut an onion, the synthase enzyme converts the amino acid sulfoxides of the onion into which acid? Do you know what happens when we cut an onion? When we cut an onion, a synthase enzyme is released into the air, and this enzyme further converts the amino acids of the sulfoxides into an acid. So we have to find the name of that acid. The given options are nitric acid, citric acid, sulfanic acid, and sulfuric acid. What is nitric acid? It is a highly corrosive mineral acid. It is also known as spirit of nitre or aqua fortis. Next is citric acid. Citric acid is naturally found in citrus fruits. Can you tell me a name of a citrus fruit? The name of a citrus fruit is lemon. Citric acid is especially present in lemon. Next is sulfanic acid. It is an acid that is an organosulfur compound. And it is also an oxo acid which have the general formula as RSOH. Last option is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is a mineral acid that is composed of different elements like sulfur, oxygen, and hydrogen. So for this question, when we cut an onion, the synthase enzyme converts the amino acid sulfoxides of the onion into sulfanic acid. So the correct option is option C, which is sulfanic acid. It is an organosulfur compound and the general formula is RSOH. Sulfanic acid is present in onion. Sulfanic acids are unstable and they decompose into a gas. The gas then passes through the air and it eventually reaches our eye. So it makes our eye tear. That is why when we cut an onion, the eyes suffers and onion makes eyes tear. So the correct option for this question is sulfanic acid. Sulfanic acid is present in onions. So the correct option is option C. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, in which of the following states is the Madhavpur Mela celebrated? And the given options are Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. So what do you think must be the correct option for this question? To know the correct option, first let us go through each and every states. So first option is Bihar. Do you know which fair is celebrated in the state of Bihar? In the state of Bihar, Sonepur Cattle Fair is celebrated. Next is Uttar Pradesh. In the state of Uttar Pradesh, Deva Mela and Ram Navami Mela is held. Next is Madhya Pradesh. In the state of Madhya Pradesh, Kumbh Mela is held in Ujjain. The last option is Gujarat. In the state of Gujarat, Madhavpur Mela is celebrated. So for this question, the correct option will be option D, which is in the state of Gujarat, Madhavpur Mela is celebrated. Madhavpur lies in the seashore, which is close to Porbandar, and it also have a site that is marked by a temple, which is Madhav Rai Temple. And do you know on which day Madhavpur Mela is celebrated in Gujarat? This Mela is celebrated in Gujarat on the festival of Ram Navami. So for this question, the correct option is option D, which is Gujarat. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, which law of physics states that the force between the two electric charges reduces to a quarter of its former value when the distance between them is doubled? And the given options are Coulomb's law, Hooke's law, Pascal's law, and Stephen's law. So before moving on to the answer for this question, first let us have some information about all these laws. First law is Coulomb laws. Coulomb law states that two stationary point charges attract or repel each other with a force that is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of charges, and force is inversely proportional to the square of the distances between them. So this is the Coulomb's law. Second is Hooke's law. According to Hooke's law, within the elastic limits, stress is directly proportional to the strain produced in any body. Next is Pascal's law. According to Pascal's law, if the effect of gravity is neglected, then the pressure at every point of a liquid in equilibrium or rest is the same. Pascal's law states that if the effect of gravity is neglected, in that case, the pressure at any point of liquid in equilibrium or rest is the same. So pressure is equal. Then last option is Stephen's law. What is Stephen's law? According to this law, the amount of heat that is radiated by a unit area of a surface in 1 second is directly proportional to the fourth power of absolute temperature of the body. Now coming to the answer for this question. Question says that force between two electric charges reduces to a quarter of its former value when the distance is doubled. If the distance is doubled, then the force between two electrical charges is reduced. It means that in this case, force is inversely proportional to the distance. Why it is inversely proportional? Because if distance is doubled, it means that if distance is increased, then force will be decreased, as the question says. And inversely proportional means that if two things are inversely proportional to each other, then it implies that if one thing increases, then the other thing decreases. So that is why, according to the question, force is inversely proportional to the distance. And in all the given laws, in Coulomb law, there are two electrical charges which are static and stationary point charges. And in Coulomb's law, force is inversely proportional to the square of the distances between them. Means if distance is doubled, then force is inversely proportional here. So for this given question, the law of physics that states that the force between two electrical charges reduces its value when the distance between them is doubled is Coulomb's law. Because we know that question implies that force is reduced when distance is increased. And it implies that force is inversely proportional to the distance, which is same as the Coulomb law. So for this question, the correct option is option A, which is Coulomb law. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, who became the first Indian equestrian to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics 2020? Let us have a look towards the options. Options are Fuad Mirza, Amit Sinsinwar, Sehaj Singh Virk, and Amar Sareen. So what do you understand by the word Indian equestrian? What do you mean by equestrian? Equestrian means something that is related with the horse riding, or a person who is related with horse riding. So we have to find the first Indian equestrian to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics 2020. So Fuad Mirza was the first Indian equestrian to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics 2020. He is an Indian equestrian as mentioned in the question. Also, he is related to horse riding and he won many silver medals in both individual eventing and team eventing. So for both this eventing, he won silver medals, and this happened in the year 2018 at Asian Games. Along with this, he became the first Indian since the year 1982 to win a medal at the individual event sport in Asian Games. So he was the first Indian to receive that medal. And he was also given Arjuna Award, and it happened back in the year 2019. He was the first Indian equestrian to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics in the year 2020 in the last 20 years. So for this question, the correct option is option A, which is Fuad Mirza. I hope you are clear with this question. Next question is, Industry 4.0 is a complex cyber physical system which synergize production with digital technologies the Ministry of Railways and the Department of Science and Technology have joined hands in partnership with which institute for taking up a unique project on Industry 4.0? So, do you know anything about Industry 4.0? Industry 4.0 is commonly known as Fourth Industrial Revolution, and this is a name that is given to the current trend of automation, interconnectivity, and data exchange in various manufacturing technologies to increase their productivity. As the question says that Industry 4.0 is complex cyber physical system that synergize production with various digital technologies, and the digital technologies are Internet of Things, which is referred to as IoT, artificial intelligence, which is referred as AI, machine learning, which is referred as ML, and big data and analytics, and cloud computing. These are the various digital technologies. Also, the Ministry of Railways and the Department of Science and Technology have joined hand in partnership with institution of IIT Kanpur for taking up a project. So what was the project? The project was a pilot project in Industry 4.0 that is launched for the implementation of MCF. MCF stands for Modern Coach Factory. And it was launched at Raebareli. So this is a pilot project for ushering in the Industry 4.0 in the country that is launched for the implementation at Modern Coach Factory, that is referred to as MCF, and Raebareli. And that is why the Ministry of Railways and Department of Science and Technology have joined their hands in partnership with IIT Kanpur for taking up such a unique project on Industry 4.0 by launching a pilot project for implementation at Modern Coach Factory, Raebareli. So, the place where they joined hands is IIT Kanpur. So, for this question, the correct option is option D. I hope you are clear for this question. Next question is, who among the following was honored after completing the 50th year in the film industry with the Dada Saheb Phalke Award? And the options are Kamal Hassan, Amitabh Bachchan, Anupam Kher, and Nasiruddin Shah. So first, let us know about all these personalities. First option is Kamal Hassan. He was honored with Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri Award. Second option is Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan was honored with Padma Vibhushan, Dada Saheb Phalke Award, Padma Shri Award, and Padma Bhushan Award. So it is clear that for this question, the correct option is option B, which is Amitabh Bachchan. But let us have a look towards two others, option 2. Okay. So third option is Anupam Kher and fourth option is Nasiruddin Shah. Both this were honored by Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan Award. So for this question, the correct option is Amitabh Bachchan. He was awarded by the 50th Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Do you know about this award? The Dada Saheb Phalke Award is India's highest award in cinema. And it is presented annually by the Directorate of Film Festivals at the National Film Award ceremonies. So who presents it? Directorate of Film Festivals. And it is present annually, means once in a year. And do you know why this award is given to a person? Or why a person is honored with Dada Saheb Phalke Award? This award is for outstanding contribution and growth, development of Indian cinema. And Amitabh Bachchan contributed towards the growth and development of Indian cinema. That is why he was awarded by the India's highest award, that is Dada Saheb Phalke Award. So for this question, the correct option is option B, Amitabh Bachchan. Next question is objects that shine in the night sky are known as. And the given options are meteoroids, constellations, asteroids, and celestial bodies. So what do you think must be the right option for this question? Before getting the answer for this question, you should know about all the given terms. That is meteoroids, constellations, asteroids, and celestial bodies. So what is a meteoroid? Meteoroid is a small rock in solar system that burns up as it passes through Earth's atmosphere. And when it burns up, then it is known as meteors. Second option is constellations. What is a constellation? In simple words, constellation is a group of stars that makes some shape or pattern in the sky. It is like a game of connecting the dots. Here, dots are referred to as stars because it is a group of stars that makes some shapes or patterns in the sky. So different stars are connected and they form different shapes, which are known as constellations. Next is asteroids. What do you know about asteroids? Solar system consists of sun, planets, moon, and so many other objects. Apart from stars, planets, and satellites, there are some tiny bodies that also moves around the sun, and these bodies are known as asteroids. So asteroids can be defined as a belt of minor planets revolving around the sun. Also, asteroids revolve between Mars and Jupiter. They revolve around the sun and they're found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. So they are between the planet Mars and Jupiter. All right. Fourth is celestial bodies. In simple words, celestial body is any natural body outside of the Earth's surface or atmosphere. Like examples, we can say moon, sun, and other planets of the solar system. So celestial bodies are those bodies which have shine in them, or the objects like sun, moon, and all the objects that are shining in the night sky are known as celestial bodies. So for this question, the correct answer is celestial bodies, because the objects that shine in the night sky are known as celestial bodies. There are various kinds of celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot because they are made up of gases, and they have their own heat and light. For example, sun, moon have their own heat and light. And some celestial bodies do not have their own heat and light, such as planets. Planets are also celestial bodies, but they do not have their own heat and light. And celestial bodies are also known as stars. Like sun is a star. So the celestial bodies are sun, moon, and all the planets. Also, there are 8 planets in our solar system, and they are arranged in the order of their distance from the sun. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. It gets all its heat and light from the sun, which is our nearest star. Planets do not have their own heat and light. Planets get heat and light from the sun, which is the nearest star. Then, if we look at the Earth from a great distance, that is the moon, then it will appear to be shining just as the moon. So I hope you are clear with the concept of celestial bodies. There are 2 kinds of celestial bodies, one which have their own heat and light, and one which do not have their own heat and light. So for this question, the correct option is option D, which is celestial bodies. I hope all the questions are clear to you. Keep learning more and keep scoring high.